We did it. That was almost perfect. No, he didn't do it. Ah, crap. Crap. Let's learn to gunner with Dippo. Slash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Dippo slash Jesus. We almost got there. All right. We're good. Happy Friday, everybody. I feel like it was just 2 days ago that I got to talk to you guys. Oh, it was. So we're going to be on Celestial Hills today. We're going to be talking with somebody you may know, Dippo, who is also a streamer. I've seen stream a handful of times. They're going to be playing on their character Jesus with all those E's. It's a lot of E's. Jesus. I'm going to say that's right. They're going to be showing us all about the gunner. We're going to be learning about Terra's newest class in PvE. So we're going to learn about PvE today. So if you had questions about PvP, maybe wait for a different stream or at least learn about PvE because it's going to be some good stuff in there today. I want to start off by talking about the new server coming out on Tuesday. So for those of you guys that haven't checked out our homepage, we are actually going to be bringing out a brand new PvE server. Its name is Highwatch, and it'll be available on Tuesday, right after maintenance. So make sure you guys are prepared for that. So make sure you get ready for that. Of course, this weekend, if you haven't checked out our homepage, this weekend has the increased enchantment success rate going on as well. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Boom. Good place to start. So we're going to be trying, for those of you guys that didn't watch the Wednesday stream, we're trying something a little bit different. We're spawning an NPC. I'm going to be playing on a GM character. And we're just going to be showing off the participant in the stream. We're going to be showing their stuff off, and we're going to be learning all about the class from them. I do have a little piece of my stream that does have to be covered because I've got some tools on there that I need to use. But this should make it a little bit easier for demonstrations on particular pieces, and we should be able to still talk about all the same stuff. So the format goes, if you have questions, you can feel free to ask them during the stream. But there will be a Q&A section near the end of the stream that will try and cover a lot of those things. So if you have a question and you ask it and it doesn't get answered, feel free to re-ask it at the end of the stream. I'll let you guys know when that is too. Yeah, we're on the Celestial Hills today. That's the server. All right. I think it's about time that we get Mr. Dippo slash Jesus. I think I'm just going to call him Dippo. Get him on call and we'll start talking about the gunner class. So let me make sure that they are about ready. I'm going to turn up my in-game sound. Oh man, they're on point. Sent the message, not even 2 seconds later they responded. All right, let me get that. And all right, let's give him a call. Hello.
Hello.
And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing excellent. I'm excited.
Awesome.
I don't know if you know this, but I've got myself a gunner that I've been leveling up also on CH. And
Yeah, I also watched your stream.
well, that's kind of cool. But so this class is kind of my newest love. So I'm excited to hear all about it from yourself. So I want to, all right, let me switch to the in-game here. And I'm gonna take a look at yourself. Just a second to get that, and then I'm gonna ask you some questions.
All right.
First off, let's take a look at you. Oh, you look good. I like it. Kastanik. Looking good. How long have you been playing Terra, first off?
I've been playing since the free-to-play came out.
Okay. So you've been playing a couple years now, or I guess it's been 2 years.
Yep, roughly.
About 2 years, yeah. So what class did you play before Gunner came out?
I started out with Slayer and I transitioned over to Sork, ended up playing Lancer, and now I'm playing Gunner.
Oh, cool. Okay. And what do you think about the gunner in comparison to, I guess, I know that you have some information out there on Lancer as well. What do you feel about the gunner? I guess as it's new to the game, what do you feel about it?
It's really strong.
That's pretty simple. I think a lot of people agree with you on that. So I want to talk about. So actually, let's talk about your guild. I see Divine Serenity up here. How long have you been in the guild?
I've been here since January, actually.
Okay. And are you guys recruiting?
For sure. Always
There
recruiting.
you go. Is there someone they should message?
Probably the GM or me.
Okay. So there you go. Yeezus with 6 E's. You can message for recruitment. Hopefully not right now. Hopefully wait till you're done with the stream. All right. So let's get right into some of the very basics of the class, and that's going to be the gear. I want to talk about, we'll start with crystals. So let me move this over here and start with accessory crystals. So I see powerful in all 4 accessory pieces. Is there ever a time when you would not want to be using powerful?
It depends on what you want to lean towards. I'm more leaning towards the power build. So 75% of my gear is basically power, and 25% is basically crit rate.
That's a good distribution, actually, to keep in mind. I like that. And on the gun here, so I'm just going to list it off for people, and we'll go through them. Savage, Focused, Bitter, and Pounding. I like to ask the question, is there ever a time when you would want to be swapping out some of these weapon crystals for maybe something else?
As a DPS, you want to maintain as much back damage as possible, so these 3 first crystals are really good. For focused, it might actually vary depending on if the boss is enraged or not. That's when you actually get the benefit out of the crystal. Other than that, I would keep all 3 of those. Pounding is kind of situational. You could either switch it out for carving for more crit chance, or you could use forceful for more power as well.
In this situation, would you actually value crit chance higher then?
Not necessarily, because the gunner kit is basically revolving around arcane barrage and burst fire, having really high crit chance in the tooltips itself.
Okay, so you already get a very good high crit chance, so it's better to focus on just pure damage than to increase your crit damage anyways. That's fair. Okay. And moving on to the chest piece, I see just Hardy in all slots. It looks to be fairly similar for most DPS classes, just trying to obviously reduce the amount of damage that you take. Would you ever swap these out for something different?
Other than poised cruxes or poised niviettes, when the boss is enraged, you get a little bit more reduction towards that, but I primarily stick with Hardies.
That's fairly straightforward. All right, I think we can move right on then to the accessory pieces themselves. Again, if people have questions about crystals, feel free to ask them near the end of the stream when we have the little QA section if you have a specific question for them. Going with the Deathwise Hoop, I see decreased poison damage and resistance to weakening effects on there. Is that a preferable role for the Deathwise Hoop?
The more preferable role is to have maximum HP 4.5% and a 3.2% more healing towards you. That's probably the best bet, but since you can't reroll Deathwise Hoop, I just stuck with these ones for now.
Okay. But those are just the best to look for then. So if you're a new player and you get those on your first roll, that's what you should have. And then on the, let's see. Okay, so you have 2 Deathwise Hoop. I actually find that interesting. Do you use any Fire Trill?
I do use Fire Trill for my rings and my necklace.
Oh, okay, so that's where you take it then. Is there a particular reason why? I see a lot of DPS classes comboing 1 Deathwise Hoop and 1 Deathwise Signet. Or 1 Deathwise ring, rather. I guess it's the Signet, isn't it? And then 1 Fire Trill and then 1 Fire Beat on the... or 1 Fire Trill earring and then 1 Fire Trill ring. Is there a reason that you choose 2 Deathwise earrings and then actually go for 2 rings instead, or is it just the way that it worked for you?
For Gunner, it's more of about power, right? Because you already have a lot of crit chance within those 2 skills of Arcane Barrage and Burst Fire, so you kind of want to work towards more power. Then again, it's all just preference. I'm